According to multiple reports, the Arizona Cardinals have been linked to Trey Hendrickson, and we're going to do everything in our power to upgrade the edge room, the defensive tackles on this team. We need help on that front seven. The Cardinals will be in the running. Jonathan Gannon and Monty Ossenfort are going to try to upgrade the front seven. They know it starts with the line of scrimmage. They're going to be invested, and apparently they desperately want to upgrade edge. They understand it, and Trey Hendrickson is a name that we have been linked to. It's very interesting. I don't know how to feel about this necessarily, but let's go ahead and dive into this thing. I'm going to give you guys my full thoughts, my full opinions. You guys do the same down in the comment section below. First things first, let's go ahead and start out with the topic that everybody's going to be discussing, that he is 30 years old. And when the season starts, he's going to be 31. He's seeking a ton of money. We're talking about that in just a second. That is also a big, heavy hitter, but this is also one right here. He's 30 years old. Do I want to throw a bag? And not only that, do I want to throw a second round, a third round pick, whatever it's going to take to bring him in here, and then pay him $30+ million? That doesn't really sound ideal to me, but at the same time, bringing in an elite pass rusher could be game changing. So I understand it from both perspectives. Let's go ahead and dive into this because him being 30 is very interesting for multiple reasons. The first being he doesn't have a ton of wear and tear because the first 4 years of his career, he didn't really play besides 2020 in New Orleans. He was backing up Cam Jordan, didn't get a lot of did not get a lot of rotation, but the 1 year he got an opportunity, 13.5 sacks and a forced fumble. He has been a problem ever since. 14 sacks in Cincinnati the next year, 8 following in 2022, and then after that, back-to-back 17.5 sack seasons with 5 forced fumbles total, 3 in the year prior, 3 in the year before that. He has gotten better every single year, so I understand if you want Trey Hendrickson, but at the same time, the age is a little concerning. We don't know where the decline is going to come. The Cincinnati Bengals, I don't know why they're letting him go. I don't understand not paying this guy. This is literally their only defender. I think they're kind of dumb for that. But his production has been there ever since entering the league. So you can go either way. I understand it entirely. He is a player that is very coveted. He is going to go to one of the contending teams. The Cardinals are trying to rebuild. He might go to the Chargers. I'll show you guys a graphic in just a second. That kind of pissed me off, I'm not going to lie. But there's plenty of teams that are going to be bidding for Trey Hendrickson. Now, who's going to be willing to pay that $30+ million? I'm not sure. Because according to every single report that I have seen, Hendrickson is demanding well above $30 million a year. Well above. I believe Cincinnati offered 23. That was a low ball, was not enough to get it done. A day 2 package or a second round pick and change draft compensation should get it done according to some teams. Washington could make a move in the market for a pass rusher and an edge. There's a lot of teams that have a ton of money and would probably be willing to pay. Washington Commanders, they need somebody. The Chargers, they just released Joey Bosa. They need somebody. The Cardinals, they need somebody. There's a ton of teams out there that need him, but that price is crazy, even for a 30-year-old with low mileage. I don't know if I'm willing to spend that. Maybe a third round draft pick, but that's probably the max I would go. Second would have me a little confused. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if I can get fully on board with that, but if it happens, it happens. I trust Monty Ossenfort. I trust Jonathan Gannon, Nick Rallis. Whatever they do, I'm backing it. So Trey Hendrickson's a Cardinal, would not be opposed. And looking at the Max Crosby deal, it doesn't make anything less sweet. He got a 3-year, $106.5 million contract with $91.5 million guaranteed. This is going to be the layout. He's making over $30 million a year. He is the highest paid non-quarterback, if I'm not mistaken. So Trey Hendrickson is going to be looking for a bag. 17.5 sacks in back-to-back years. He's going to command it. He deserves it, and he's going to get it. I don't know what team it's going to be. Might be the Cardinals. We're going to find out very, very soon. But Max Crosby getting this extension did not help. Kind of set the market. So yeah, you guys see TJ Watt and Max Crosby will be making over $30 million. Joey Bosa was making 26 until he got cut. Khalil Mack, $25 million. Crazy that the Chargers had 2 of the highest paid edge rushers and they just could not get it done. Montez Sweat making 25. Harold Landry, 23. DeMarcus Lawrence, 20. Myles Garrett, 20. Honestly, he deserves a pay grade. $20 million is not cutting it, but he doesn't want that from Cleveland. He wants out. I would love to get Myles Garrett if I'm the Cardinals. Don't know what it's going to take, but I would give up a first-round draft pick, pick 16 this year, and a round 3 pick in 2026. I would absolutely do that for Myles Garrett, bring an elite talent in. That is a guaranteed top 3 defender in the league every single year if he's healthy. Bring him in. Trey Hendrickson would not be opposed. That is the whole topic of this video. He's making $20 million. Definitely deserves a pay raise. Bradley Chubb, $15 million. Brian Burns, $15. Von Miller, $14. And Nick Bosa, $14 million. The edge position is one of the most coveted in the league, so it's going to cost a ton. And when I mentioned that graphic that pissed me off earlier, this is it right here. Per 33rd team, this is what they mocked up. These are some trade pitches from the Chargers and from the Cardinals. For some reason, the third round draft pick for the Chargers just gets it done straight up. But for some reason, the Cardinals have to give up a second round draft pick. Makes no sense. I'm pretty sure our second round draft pick is very coveted, and the Chargers, I'm pretty sure, have a worse third round pick than us. I think we're 8 spots above, if I'm not mistaken. So why do we have to give up a second round draft pick when our third round draft pick is actually better? Doesn't make any sense. Like, I just can't rationalize this. For some reason, 33rd team just did not come to the realization that our third round pick is better. We were a worse team, but hey, who knows? I don't really understand what they're going from here. But if we could give up a third round draft pick, then this becomes very, very interesting. A second round, it just seems too steep for me. I just can't get behind that. I can't rationalize it. If we were to do it, like, so be it. It is what it is, but it's just not something I would prefer necessarily. If we can walk away giving up a third round draft pick, then by all means, let's go ahead and do it. Throw them in $30 million, and it's just a premier position that we walk away in 2025, we desperately needed, and we upgraded it. Then we can go sign somebody like Milton Williams. Maybe, I don't even know who else is out there at the defensive tackle. Jonathan Allen's technically out there, but I don't know if that's the route we want to take. But Trey Hendrickson, 30 years old, very productive, has only gotten better as time has gone on. He's aging like fine wine. So if the Cardinals do pull the trigger, I'm way more, I guess, like, content with this move than I would have been 2 days ago. I was very against this. If you guys follow me on X, you guys understand that. But things changed a little bit. I can get behind this. You know, we need edge. There's not a lot out there. Are we realistically going to go get Myles Garrett? Probably not. He's probably going to go to Philadelphia or Washington. Those are the 2 teams I could see him going to. Are we in the market for him? Probably not. It's going to be Trey Hendrickson, if anybody. We need to upgrade the edge position. Are we going to do it in free agency? Probably not. So let's just go ahead and pull the trigger on this trade. Let's go ahead and get this thing done. We need to upgrade. We need to be a competent football team in 2025, and Trey Hendrickson would be a huge piece to land. So at the end of the day, Monty Ossenfort, let's go ahead and get this thing done. Pull the trigger. If it takes a second round draft pick, do what you got to do. Some teams are probably going to offer third round picks. I don't know if we're going to be able to. That's the only thing right there. If a team offers a third round pick higher than us, then to max that, we have to give up a second, or we give up a third and a fourth. I don't know what it's going to take, but a second round just seems a little too steep. But maybe that's what it takes to get it done. Who knows? Monty Ossenfort, Jonathan Gannon, I trust your guys' vision. I trust what you guys are building here. Let's go ahead and see what happens. If Trey Hendrickson ends up in Arizona Cardinal, I would not be opposed. You guys let me know down in the comment section below how you guys are feeling about it. Do you want Trey Hendrickson on the team? What would you be willing to give up? And is this a move that helps propel us to the playoffs in 2025 with the NFC West wide open? Very interesting, but if you guys are new to the channel, that is going to wrap it up. Consider hitting that subscribe button. I post Arizona Cardinals and NFL related content, so if you're a fan of either of those, this is the perfect channel for you. But like I said, man, that is all I got for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Mythic. Peace out.